this sounds like. Hello and welcome to another episode of Anime-Niacs. I'm Max, here with Scott and Dan as always. Today we watched a little bit of Samurai Jack. Took it back to 2004. 2001. It is actually 2004. Good to say. But yeah, watched the first season of Samurai Jack and took me right back. And Elizabeth sent a gift to podcast. Shut that
Thanks,
off.
Liz. Good for me.
All right. Scott, go ahead and lead us off. What is Samurai Jack about?
All right, so Samurai Jack.
Oh no, you're wrong. You know how to start this off.
All right.
Long ago.
I had it. You didn't have enough faith in me. I was gonna do it.
I did. I thought you didn't have it. I was like, oh, you're drawing a blank.
Long ago, in a distant land, this dude named Jack is just a little kid, and he's just living it up.
I just know his name.
Yeah, he wasn't named.
It says they call him Jack.
Anyway. But they didn't call him Jack.
He wasn't born Jack. He embraced when you got 30
a Japanese dude.
Future.
I guess he's Chinese. I don't know.
He's Japanese for sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like some samurai. Yeah, samurai is Japanese.
Yep.
I'm xenophobic American. Anyway, so you got this giant demon who erupts from the earth. He's been in prison for I don't know how long. He's been in prison for a long time, because long ago. And
Rest in peace, Mako.
Yeah. So we got Aku, voiced by none other than Mako, who's left this. And there will never be anyone else who can voice Aku as well, as good as Mako did. But anyway, he comes back and starts fucking shit up. And then Jack goes and trains all over the world for years and years, becomes a badass samurai, and then tries to take on Aku, and then Aku throws him like thousands of years into the future. And that's his solution to I'm about to get beat. What else can I do at this point? So now Jack back to the past. As Will.i.am says, no, it's fantastic.
It's like really not a bad way to get rid of the guys facing you, because when you finally catch up with them, you're stronger and got all this,
Yeah, you've taken over many worlds.
Yeah.
And spread your evil pestilence across the land.
Weird dogs walking around.
Speaking English.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the premise. And I'm just gonna throw this away. There we go. I'm done with that. No, it's done by Genndy Tartakovsky of Dexter's Lab fame.
Powerpuff
Girls.
There's a lot of that.
Did you guys see the other one he did? It's like Bionic something or other. Oh man, it's like a Voltron kind of deal that he did.
Nice. I missed that one.
Yeah, it only lasted like a couple of seasons. It was later, but yeah. So he's done a lot of good stuff. Almost all of it's won awards. I love Genndy Tartakovsky. I'm just gonna say I'll watch anything of his pretty much.
I didn't see Transylvania 2. Hotel Transylvania 2.
Oh, was that him too?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna watch that.
I saw the first one. It was very much for children, but it had a lot of his humor in it, so I appreciated that. But not enough that I was like, all right, second one. Yeah. It had Adam Sandler in it. So.
No, it's no good.
Actually, I'm not sticking up for Adam Sandler.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead.
At least the first movie, it wasn't bad. As
No, it was
Scott
great.
said, I mean, it's made for kids, but
Dude, you realize you're totally sticking up for Adam Sandler.
no,
Whatever,
no.
Adam Sandler apologist.
Oh God, no.
But no, it's this is really good. This is some of his earlier work, and like the art, the drawing style is pretty Genndy Tartakovsky.
But it works really well.
Oh yeah, no, it's great. It's other than just like how everything looks, the cinematic style that they do everything is really, really cool in this show. Like, you know, every episode has got this like epic feel to it, and you know, it's like watching an old samurai movie or whatever, except you know, you get a little 25-minute fucking.
Well, the first episode, especially, looks like somebody decided to take an old like Japanese wall scroll and just put like something new instead of that. Like all the characters and everything like work with that old art style, but it works as a cartoon, which is pretty freaking brilliant, honestly.
Yeah.
Here we got an Earth, Wind, and Fire reference.
Yeah, the cool thing is about this show is they get to do a lot of fun, different things. They get to steal like reference. You know, they pull from a lot of different stuff and add it to this, and it really enriches the lore and the world that they're in. This really like post-apocalyptic like neo like revolution city yada yada machine yada yada biz that they're living in right now. They introduce a whole bunch of different characters that you love. This first season had a lot of the episodes that I remember as like the best episodes from the series.
Right.
So I was like, well, I'm interested to rewatch like seasons 2 through 4 now just to see like what other good episodes they have.
I remember there being like a 300 episode. There's like a Spartan episode. There's an episode where it's like Ronin, Wandering Samurai. That might be like late season 4. I remember that one being kind of later. It's like an homage to those old like Wandering Ronin films. But yeah, like season 1 is like most of the episodes I remember are in this season. So it's like it makes me feel kind of bad. Like, did I not watch as much of this show?
Well, that might be because since it is season 1, you had the more reruns of this season than any other.
That's true. That is true. But you know, it's what was I just about to say? How awesome Samurai Jack is.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about some of the fun like sidekicks and characters that you meet in season 1.
Yeah.
You get the dogs from the first 3 episodes. The archaeologist dogs who are like fascinated with dog history, even though like you know they were pretty much subjugated and like forced into slavery for their whole lives. But you know, whatever. That's cool.
Yeah,
I mean the first 3 episodes all just kind of run together.
Yeah, well, that one they released it as a 90-minute feature
like to launch the show.
So yeah, so that was how that went down. But then you meet the Scotsman is probably my favorite character.
Scotsman's
John DiMaggio.
John DiMaggio here again, doing good work. But the Scotsman's a really cool character. He's got a machine gun leg and a big old fucking claymore, and
indestructible. It's got Scottish runes.
It's got Scottish runes, even though apparently they don't exist. This show does do a good job of just blending all the cool stuff out of all the eras of anything. So like, you know, Samurai Jack, like when he goes into training, he goes through like Greco-Roman like wrestling and like in Rome, and he goes through like some crazy African like Serengeti stick fighting.
It starts out in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
Then he goes to Africa.
Then he rides a horse to Africa.
Yeah. Then he goes to.
And then he runs from Africa. Okay, no, Egypt was in Africa, so he runs from one place in Africa to another place in Africa.
Then
that turns into Rome.
Yeah.
Or Greece or
whatever. And then
Greece.
And then he went to like Russia.
Wait, then he went to
England.
England.
Yes. Because he meets up with Robin Hood.
Yeah, the Robin Hood thing.
Right.
Yeah, then Russia.
And the Babushkas.
Yeah, was that it?
He's chilling with Mongolians.
Yeah, the goddamn Mongolians.
Mongolian.
We love keep tearing down my shitty wall.
Yeah, like the Buddhist monks.
Oh yeah, he does spend some time in China.
Yeah.
So but he does all of these civilizations apparently occur at the same time, so that he can get the best training from all of them. So yeah, like they play a little bit with time in this one. Samurai 2,000 years in the future.
Right.
But yeah, this is just, I mean, with the great voice acting, I don't even know who does Samurai Jack, but he only has
Phil
like,
Lamar, dude.
Yeah.
oh, okay, yeah, he fucking has like 8 lines in the entire series.
Yeah.
So, Aku. All right, let's talk about Aku.
So I
Long ago. No, this dude is fucking awesome. Aku gets to just do all the fun stuff because he's a shapeshifter.
Yeah.
So he can be anything or anyone, and his face is kind of like a Chinese. It looks more like the Chinese kind of like dragons or
yeah,
those,
like a
those
Chinese
Yeah,
dragon.
yeah.
He's got like the flaming eyebrows. Which
Yeah.
are super cool.
I can't tell if that's like a goatee of fire that he has, but it moves.
Yeah, I would say there's like points where he's like stroking it. In later episodes.
I don't know.
do you remember the episode where he's telling a story?
That's at the end of this.
Oh, okay.
The fairy tales or whatever.
Yeah, and he's like telling me all these super skewed stories, like Samurai Jack is this giant oppressor.
Yeah.
But
And he's always like fucking like getting like abused by Jack.
Yeah. Poor Aku. But no, it's really good just because like his face is super expressive, and they just do a lot of different fun things with it. And he's always like,
He's just so happy to be evil.
yeah,
Yeah.
he knows what he's about. Like he found his path in life, and he's
Yeah.
happy to walk it.
I mean, he is black, and Jack is usually dressed in white. Like it is pretty black and white. Like
But no, it's just really good. Like he's just a great villain, and I know this is like a children's cartoon, but he's a fucking solid villain.
he's got such a
Oh, yeah.
presence.
Yeah.
Like
And that voice.
yeah, and he's always laughing. He's always saying some weird.
Oh, always, every time he enters the room.
Also, speaking of facial features, I love the first couple episodes where Jack is sent in the future because he's just horrified of everything. So his like mouth is and eyes are like wide open, like just looking at God, talking dogs, and lizard man, and
Flying cars.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my.
Yeah, I found that to be really cool the way they draw characters' expressions.
Oh yeah, and then like when like they do a lot of like tight focus on Samurai Jack's eyes.
Yeah.
And you always know the shit's about to go down when they focus on his eyes and his eyebrows just dip, so you know he's serious.
It's that furrowed brow.
It's fucking on.
It also helps when he's covered in oil or blood and has
that's
his shirt
what we
off
talk about
and
too.
screaming.
They made everything robots and weird like robo aliens and things
Smoke
like that,
demons.
and smoke demons.
Yeah.
So that he can just go nuts with the violence.
Yeah.
His sword is just.
And like the first 3 episodes where he's fighting a robot army, and like at first it's pretty straightforward. Like he's pretty clean. Like he's doing what he wants to do. But then like you kind of get nitty gritty. He's cutting these things in half, and there's spewing oil all over him.
Yeah.
And like he cuts them in half, and just like oil all up in the air like a freaking Tarantino movie.
Yeah. Well, you're like, you know what they're trying to do. Like.
Yeah, it's super cool.
He's just fucking ripping, and like his sword is just ripping
yeah.
on the ground.
It's like the ultra-violent, old-timey anime stuff, where blood just keeps spewing out of stuff.
Yeah.
So it's oil, so it's okay for the kids.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah.
He's not gonna get messed up by this at all.
No.
And of course, we have to talk about the theme song,
Oh, dude, yeah, no, the theme song's awesome.
which was performed by
Will I Am.
Will I Am.
Who knew that?
I didn't. Like I was saying to them, like I didn't know that, and I've
But
been
it's
watching
good.
the show since it came out.
2001.
Like I remember watching commercials, like got a new show called Samurai Jack. And I was like, that sounds fucking dumb.
Whatever, dude. In
Little
Candy
did you
we
know.
trust.
Yeah, I had no idea.
What else we
Start
got?
another episode.
I got the Archer episode you talk about.
Yeah, the 3 blind archers. That was really cool. It was a really cool premise. And they're just like interesting, like villains. And then at the end of it, you find out like they're not really villains. They do a lot of that too, where he ends up saving people he didn't even need to save.
Right.
Jack in Space. That was fucking
Where
awesome.
he's got the the jetpack and
Yeah, he's just like flying around, samurai, brandishing his samurai sword all over the cosmos.
At one point, he like sticks his sword in his like jetpack flame, to, like heat it up so he can cut through the robots easier. Nice. Yeah.
And then there's this fun episode where Aku tells stories about Jack, and they're all skewed.
Yeah, that's funny.
Like,
yeah, Aku is like simultaneously the antagonist and comic relief in the show, and it works so well.
Yeah, they do like there's a lot of action, but they do like sprinkle in the humor, and it's a very good mix of it.
Oh,
like
yeah.
it's never like too kiddie or too much of one and not enough of the other. All around good stuff. I definitely suggest giving this one a watch.
Making this completely serious would have ruined it.
Yeah,
so, yeah,
but
absolutely.
But it can get serious to a point where it's
yeah.
not overly serious, but you're still like you're interested, you're sucked in by it.
Yeah.
But then they can immediately like have an episode right after that where like the Scotsman episode was just basically all humor,
Yeah.
but still fun to watch.
Oh man, when the Scotsman starts cussing him out,
That's
just
great.
cussing him out for like 3 minutes. All the Scottish people were just like, "We don't talk like that, you assholes."
If anybody viewing this is from Scotland and you've seen that, let us know if that makes any sense to you or not, because we're actually kind of curious.
Yeah. I want to know if he's like, if you had to like earmuff all your Scottish children, like you take them to church right afterward.
Because as Scott says, we're xenophobic Americans. We honestly don't know. So.
Like you,
or care.
I'm sure you could turn on subtitles and like know exactly what he's saying, but
or it'll be like
mumbled.
Yeah, like
gibberish.
incoherent.
Yeah.
That's probably incoherent Scottish is definitely what it's got to be.
Incoherent rambling.
Yeah,
there you go.
But it's really good. Season 1, I'm probably gonna say it's my favorite season just because there's so many episodes that I remember from this one.
Right.
But
we're gonna watch the other seasons and we'll see. I remember there being like season 2.
There's definitely. I just don't remember. Like that's the thing. It's weird. Like there's definitely solid episodes. I remember watching more than just this season.
Yeah, there has to be.
The box?
Yeah, the box.
Oh, it's over there on top of that thing.
Oh, I put it there. I know there's. I don't know.
Good job.
That's too far away.
Good job.
Like I know there's one where he finds like his home, and he's like wandering through like the ruins of his like destroyed home.
Yeah.
Like that one's pretty cool. There's one where he has to climb like the mountain. Like I remember that one. Like they're all coming back to me. I'm pretty sure those are like season 2.
We gotta watch it now. I'm sucked in.
Yeah.
I got the samurai fever. But all right, let's get to the ratings. Dan.
I'm gonna give it a solid 6.5.
6.5 from Dan. Pourquoi?
It would have gotten a 7, but some of the friendly character models kind of weird me out. Really, like the 3 blind mice when they turn into like happy guys again. They're freaky looking, man.
That's a little weird.
I don't know.
Crazy,
No, they got giant necks. And
that's true. But everything's all like alien and stuff.
Yeah.
Gendy loves doing shit like that. He loves having, like, crazy character designs.
But it kind of takes me out of the whole samurai story.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
All right, 6.5 from Dan. Yeah. How you feeling?
That's rough. Because I don't want to like go too high. I love this show. I'm gonna go probably like 8.5. Go like 8.5.
8.5.
Yeah.
You just loving every aspect of it. Can't get enough. All over your face, neck, and chest.
I mean, like, yeah, basically. I mean, there aren't really any episodes in season 1 that are just like that weird or out there. Like it's fine.
I like the gangsters too. Like they
Gangster
remind me of
funny.
the You remember the wacky races with the 7 dwarves?
Yeah.
Like that's like direct pull from that, isn't it? Like,
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah.
He draws from a lot of like Hanna-Barbera stuff. He did it. He has throughout Dexter and Powerpuff Girls. Like he's always drawn from Hanna-Barbera and stuff.
Well, dude, he got to the 2nd episode. He already had Star Wars and the Fifth Element reference. So.
Yeah. Pretty much.
And I'm gonna give this. I give it a 7. It's solid You know, there's not too much wrong with it. Like you can step in or step out of it however you like. Doesn't really matter where you watch because I mean, okay, spoilers. He never goes back home. Like
Because they canceled the show.
Yeah, so it works on a way where you know you just like know that these. It's sort of like Mad Max, like you like the tale of Mad Max. So like there's no real time where they fit in, you know. So it's kind of cool that they didn't actually end it, but the good news is they've started it back up, and we're gonna get some closure. We're gonna get the end of it. But,
hopefully.
But Mako's dead, so it's gonna suck.
Or just you know, another prolonged thing.
He's still no Rise Against home.
Eight more episodes of Samurai Jack. I'll take it. You know, I'm fine with that.
That's cool. We got a new season coming. Don't care what form it takes, whether it's ending or just more of this. I'm cool with that. Yeah,
it's gonna be good. So, all right, so we got 6.5, 7, and 8.5. So 13.5 plus it's 22 out of 30.
Yeah,
it's not bad.
That's not bad.
It's not bad at all. It's that's more than 2/3.
Good job, buddy. Good job.
Man.
All right. No, really, check out Samurai Jack. It's good shit. You guys hearing that? Like, no,
Yeah.
it sounds like I think it's this shit over
I
here.
don't know.
Anyway.
I'll move some more. We'll see.
Yeah. But
yeah, check it out. It's a fantastic show.
Good shit.
Or just rewatch it. Like if you're not sure if it holds up from your childhood, it absolutely does.
Yeah. Make your kids watch it.
Yeah, it's still fun. Like it hasn't really gotten like corny. Like the art still holds up. Like everything's great.
Oh yeah, good shit.
Well, it doesn't have anything topical from that time to really get messed up.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because it's like you know, pop references, or I should say pop, but like cartoon references.
Yeah. I mean, the what references they do are already old.
Right. So yeah, it just works.
You know, it just adds another 15 years, and there you go.
But yeah, all right. So that's Samurai Jack season 1. We've been your Anime-Niacs. I'm Max with
Scott.
Dan.
And we'll catch you guys next time. We gotta get some outro music.
Yeah.
We gotta get some more of Dan's badass outro music.
I have to figure out how to